There we go. Okay. For now, it's for something completely different. Cyberpunk 2077, like before, but gender bent. I still wonder if I should do Cyberpunk and Phantom Liberty bundle. I'm just gonna do the base game, like before. This time I'm gonna do it a little different. I'm just gonna for it from straight up play at least for the life path intro. So anyway, so there's a few things that are gonna be different this time around. We're still gonna do a regular start. We're still gonna play on easy. I'm still gonna play easy. It's gonna be a little too easy. So I'm kind of split between Street Kid and Corpo. Like I don't think I've ever actually really played the Street Kid life path all the way through. I definitely played the Corporal path, life path all the way through, and I played the Nomad path all the way through. But I never played the Street Kid path all the way through. Heck, I guess the Street Kid path is probably would be the only one where we would definitely have had a chance to like have known Rebecca or anyone from the Edge Runners crew. I hadn't watched Edge Runners when I started playing this game, so I don't know how much I would have. I want to incorporate Edge Runners into this particular playthrough. The only reason why I lean to Corpo is that Corpo is just like kind of in some ways the most interesting life path. It seems to have like the most perks to it, from what I've heard. And from what I've experienced, I do wonder, like, now that we're doing a review of the game, like, should I play for the intro of every life path? Should I actually play the Street Kid life path for the sake of the review? Um, hmm. Okay, now that I had to review it, this is again what part of the reason why I'm hesitant to try and do reviews moving forward is because it means basically the stream is just I think of these things so much, maybe too much, and it just sort of brings the stream to a screeching halt while I think about it and ruminate on every little thing. in some ways even worse because um, I'm uh, I'm all by myself most of the time. Like there's no one to bounce off of and chat. So yeah, but that might be another thing to this reason why they maybe even put the review system on hold until I get enough of a following that I have people to bounce off of. Which may never happen at this rate, but whatever. um, it is part of the reason why I'm not playing on PlayStation 5 is because it's a lot easier to do a review. Because I can have a text file open to type up my thoughts. I can change the interface to reflect what my scoring is. Um, the other reason why I'm playing on PlayStation 5 is that it's just an easier way to play the game clean without any mods. Also, I initially intended to play the game on PlayStation 5 until like I just thought of like, well, mods are cool. I kind of like to play around with mods and all the benefits of playing on PC. Maybe having slightly better graphics. Let's just go ahead and get it on PC. Even though I just bought it on PS5. So it's not to feel like I'm wasting my money. I'm playing it on PS5. Also, I want to see like how different the DualSense is playing on an actual PS5 versus the modded DualSense feedback on PC. So anyway, explanation of the review system. It's inspired by Lore Runner, but distinct enough that it's kind of its own thing. But the general gist of how it is the same is that it's two axes, positives, negatives. You know, if something's positive, gets a positive. Something that I like gets a positive. Something that I don't like gets a negative. I have to kind of think sometimes about whether or not something deserves a full negative or just kind of a or even a full positive. Yeah, like there's some nitty gritty in there too, but unlike his system, I do like give a fairly simple final score on the ratio based upon the ratio of positives to negatives. Whereas he has this thing called the golden number, which is like an entire math formula that I probably would never understand because unlike most autistic people, math. What the friggin' hell? I need to figure out what's wrong with my cable management here. Because I think that's what the problem is effectively. Is that the cable to my webcam gets jostled and suddenly it's disconnected and OBS just does not like it getting disconnected. I don't know why I'm going out of... It doesn't like to be losing connection. It just freezes up the entire fucking thing. Until I switch to a different device and switch back, then it... At least it's not good. It's big a thing. Damn it. Okay. Um, but he grades upon or rates upon story and gameplay, and information and interaction are not like a reskin, because information can pertain to both gameplay. Like, information is like how much health you have. You know, it can be gameplay based information. Explaining the mechanics of a particular thing is a gameplay information. The story is obviously, like, especially in a game like this, is interactive. Yeah, I'm still kind of hesitant on whether or not this is going to be a full-blown review. I might just roll for whether we're going to do Street Kid or Corpo. Dang it. All my dice are... Okay, so I guess even Street Kid, odd, or well, odd Street Kid, even Corpo. It's even. Oh, what the hell? What do you have against my remote control? It's not normally out there. That's right. So we're going Corpo. So like right, I like right at the beginning, I have no idea how to review this, because I like there's a number of problems here. Like, first of all, Nomad actually has gameplay, whereas Street Kid and Corpo are largely just exploration. Like, there's nothing, there's no actual like interactivity. Okay, well, like, Nomad has driving and shooting and action. Street Kid and Corpo are just straightforward. Like, you get a little bit to explore, but like you're largely just kind of being introduced to your character in the background. It's like there's an imbalance there that is kind of wrong in my opinion. And that's probably an interaction negative. The Nomad path, like, each of them might get individual. I'm stumped at the freaking beginning, and I just want to get in and play. Oh, freaking hell! I'm already. We're. Is it gameplay? Johnny Silverhand's appearance. Let's just do an alternate style because we're playing an alternate version. So. Okay, that's interesting. Huh, nudity sensors off. Photo mode, you can disable photo mode? Like sound, we're gonna make sure that it's disabling. We've okay. Huh? Oh, you can turn genitals on and off. Okay. Okay, you can't actually decide what genitals you... What? The fuck? Okay, this is rather sexist. Oh wait, no, it's... Okay. There we go. I'm like... I was like thinking like, okay. Okay, so this is what I meant by being a gender match version of Whimsby. Is like Whimsby is trans female. Himsby is trans mask. Both were non-binary. Both retain their original genitalia. Both for similar reasons. And really, like, not having one is like cheaper in some ways, and like there are ways around it. I would imagine, particularly in the future. So I'm hoping we could. So I'm gonna style him after myself, more or less. Hopefully, did we just like skip through all of them? Like, there's 50 different hairstyles. Okay, here we go. 39 is well, probably about as messy as my hair usually tends to get. I wish there was. So there's 27 and 39. I still probably lean to 39. It's probably gonna be 39. probably still gonna go with the the whimsy hair color. Also, this is probably roughly how I would dye my hair if I was allowed to. Maybe 17? I think my eyes are more of a teal color, but like my eye color is kind of between green and blue. Maybe that? Oh yeah, term for items of mixed color is heterochromia, which is not what I'm talking about. That's not. Huh? The frick? Huh? I don't know. I because I was told that like I have hazel eyes, but I think that that term probably just the term as I came to understand it, it was that it, it means my eyes look a different color depending on the lighting. Like they might seem blue in certain light, they might seem green in certain light. But I think officially hazel eyes are brown, like hazelnut colored eyes. Like I literally cannot see myself when it's been a while since I've like really And my eyes look kind of like a gray color almost now. Like, okay, like this is. I want to see my eyeball really up close. I recently saw an eye doctor, so like. And this is another picture, but it actually looks more blue. It's kind of like a steel blue color. So this might be the closest color to my natural eye color. This sort, well, that's the, like, blood veins. The eyes are like kind of a mix of blue, gray, and blue, gray, green, and a bit of brown. It might be. I guess hazel eye is technically a combination of brown, green, and gold. I guess it is technically considered hazel eyes. Okay. Yeah, that's actually the kind of hazel that I have. Is gray flecks, I guess, or light hazel, maybe. Apparently, it's most common with people with Brazilian, Middle Eastern, North African, or Spanish descent. So I guess I do technically have hazel eyes. Okay. Hazel apparently is rare enough that um it you don't often see an actual representation of it. Like this might be, or kind of close, but a lot darker than my eyes actually are. Again, I might just stick with this. And Whimsy's supposed to have blue eyes anyway. My nose is like kind of smallish. That's nose number 3. Well, that's way too wide though. Like, my nose is also like very triangular, but yeah, it's very triangular. Again, I'd probably be at least from. Well, we'll go with that. Like the angles, they pretty much had like a 45-degree arch. That's probably fairly close. Maybe a little too small. Too wide. I should probably also. Beard style? Really? This is very weird. Like, is there any goatee? Like, that's like how I wear my beard. That's how a fair number of people wear their beard. Well, there we go. I mean, I don't usually have it that far down. I mean, sometimes my beard's like that. Like when but often recently I've just been trying to take more care to like shave off the sides. Still, like, there's too much side. This might be the closest thing to like. Yeah, I'll just go with that. I'll have a match. Oh, this looks interesting too. I can't remember what Whimsy. Let me actually look at what I had for Whimsy, at least initially. Like I could actually do that. It's one of the perks of playing on. Oh yeah, it is just around the eyes. That's number 8. I don't know if I'm gonna toy around with the ears too much. Oh yeah, I wanted to go back to the mouth because like now I have the goatee as reference. I think it was 18. Ears. What the heck do my ears even look like? Like how many options for ears are there? There's 21. You literally just roll a d20 and just leave one out of there. I mean, the ears are mostly covered by the hair anyway. Eight. Sure. Jaw. I have no idea. I really wish there's something we could do about the 5 o'clock shadow. The 14 looks pretty good. Not sure if it looks like me, but it doesn't have to look completely like me. Can we actually give him no teeth? That'd be funny. Yep, okay. What? Why is it that color? I just thought it was picked. to go. I check makeup, it's mostly like freckles for some reason. Yeah, for sure. That's like. Here we go. We're still gonna have intelligence be one of the main stats. Maybe. Actually, technical ability. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna. Hmm.
Just needed a breather.
Sounded like you blew your guts airlock.
Yeah, I barfed. It's just stress.
Esa chamba te va a matar.
We had a leak. My boss called. Dragged me in because we had to intervene. Everyone at Night City HQ was on edge.
But no way you're fucked, right? You're the one who fixes other people's shit.
Jackie, if you're working Arasaka counter intel, you're always fucked. Listen, gotta go. Work won't do itself.
Buena suerte.
I have already experienced Netrunner. Is it an accessibility? What do you really I forgot what was going in here in the first place. So I noticed there's still some friggin' delay of the audio. Like, in particular, which is frickin' weird. Like, before, the video with Elgato, the video was delayed. Now the audio is delayed. I don't remember seeing that when I first got the Outer Media card. Or noticing it, at least. Okay, tutorial's off. There we go. I have no idea when we're going to be in a location where it's going to be bright lighting wise to... We stand like right up against it. Well, that doesn't affect anything. Just crank up the exposure. Oh yeah, this... The lighting just changes automatically when we go to... Where can I share it to? I can share it via messages. Screw you. I'll add it to favorites. I like before I could share it to Twitter, and then I could just download it from Twitter and use it that way. Sounds good. Not gonna be in full resolution, but whatever. Okay, let's get back to my.
Yes? You want something?
Oh. Never mind me. I'm just a bit lost in my own workplace. Bit lost in my own workplace. I'm Batman.
1919 was a year of great change in our history. The onset of American Prohibition, the end of World War I, and the birth of Saburo Arasaka. From an early age, Saburo was heavily involved in the business his father had founded. As a young man,
Christ, V, you were supposed to be here an hour ago.
talent becoming of an exceptional manager.
Got held up, but I'll be right there.
Fucking Frankfurt. That Abernathy bitch will probably dump it in our laps. Ugh, hanging up. I'll be in my office. You hurry up.
The Japanese Imperial Navy. By the age of 23, he had already achieved the rank of lieutenant. With 20 confirmed aerial victories, he forever will be honored as one of the Imperial Army's most accomplished fighter pilots. But in 1942, during a routine mission, his plane was severely damaged. Yet, overcoming both grievous injury and a malfunctioning aircraft, Saburo managed to return to base. Join us after the break to hear what happened next.
Militech hit 3 of
Saburo
ours.
is
Now we're evacuating
ancient.
our facilities in that part of Europe.
What's the status of the threat?
They're dead.
150 years old,
It's
something.
safe. We'll
Maybe.
issue a statement to the media.
Like currently, he'd be well over
A
100 years old.
tragic accident during routine security system maintenance. Be my bet.
Mr. Jenkins asked for you. He's in his office.
Hey, V. It's been ages. It's me, Frank. We met during Icefall. East Coast, remember?
Listen, sorry, in a bit of a rush right now. We'll talk another time, okay?
Sure, sure. Good seeing you again.
It's not quite as Batman-ish as I remember, but still, it's.
Emergency protocols active. System security confirmed.
Don't look, but that's him. Jenkins' boy.
I couldn't work with that prick. What do you think they're doing now?
Please enter the antechamber. Visitor authorization granted.
Are you online? Have a seat, V. Be right with you. We have to handle this voting issue before we lose our bases in the Sea of Clouds. They're about to begin. What's the situation? Mm-hmm. Yeah, just as we thought. You know what to do. Start now.
European Space Council.
Director Abernathy.
I watched the vote. What the hell was that?
A deep clean after the shit Frankfurt dumped on us. As we agreed, I got rid of the problem.
I told you to resolve the problem, not massacre the European Space Council. Do you understand what the cover-up will cost?
We would have lost the license. Now we gained a week. That's a win.
Path of least resistance always. No nuance. Has you written all over it. We're not done talking about this.
I hate that bitch. I always have.
This isn't the first time Abernathy set you up.
No, not the first. Smeared me in front of Japanese execs, so she'd be the one promoted to Director of Spec Ops. A cunt. Now she's holding a gun to my head to make sure I don't try anything. But she won't pull the trigger because she needs me. I do what she doesn't have the guts to do.
Divide and conquer. Effective strategy.
Effective. What would you do in my position?
You have to defend yourself. Remind Abernathy you're not her doormat.
You're right.
Smack her once, but hard. She'll respect you.
Seems we see eye to eye on this issue. Take this.
A data shard.
Proof of my trust. Go on, take it. It's what I've collected over the past weeks. Biometrics, trauma team card, names of her closest associates. Driver, chief of security, lover, lover's husband, everything. Use it, and make sure Abernathy won't be a problem anymore. You said it. I need to defend myself.
If anyone finds out we even talked about this, I'll go down with you.
That's true. But everyone knows you only made it to where you are thanks to me. So it's not like they could ever believe you played no part in it.
What'll happen if I refuse?
Don't ask stupid questions. This isn't a request, V. We seem to understand each other. Take this, too.
Cred ship transactions are traceable. Paper disappears as soon as you spend it.
What can I say? Use this money only, find the right people for the job, no corporate affiliation. And for the core task, use someone you know inside out. Are we clear?
Yeah, I think we're clear.
Good. In that case, I'll await your report. And good luck with it. I have my AV waiting outside. It's yours to use. And don't disappoint me. Jenkins, Night City Counter-Intel. I need an analysis of the legislative procedures for lunar-based licenses. Yes. Yes, the Sea of Clouds. Black
There's the Corporal Plaza.
operating outside Earthly jurisdiction. Of course, officially. No, not yet. We're just exploring.
I'm not sure that's exactly what my character would have said.
I have those reports you asked for?
I don't have the time, just send them my way.
Hey, V, you alive? How's things in the Viper pit?
Viper Pit. Couldn't have said it better.
You in some trouble?
Not yet. Right now, I just need a soul I can trust.
That kind of sounded like a yes. Meet me at Lizzie's. Be there in an hour.
This is the one instance where we actually have prior history with Jackie.
I need your stamp on something. It's possible one of our assets was exposed.
Is it Frankfurt again?
No, different issue. Local.
Tell me, quick version.
Our agent at Biotechnica suspects they might be onto him. They recently granted him red security clearance. That's top. He's been fishing for dirt, but it's been slow.
Your point?
They're clean. Like we run orphanages clean. Bleached server clean. We suspect they flagged him and are feeding him phony data. Should we greenlight exfil or let him keep looking?
Projected risks?
Limited threat to life. Not Biotechnica's style. Blackmail's possible. Leveraged against false accusations in the media. The guy has kids. He'd crack.
Pull him out, but calmly. Don't raise any eyebrows. Otherwise, they'll catch on.
Jenkins will be livid.
I'll handle Jenkins.
Understood.
The trauma team card. Not sure why we need a cognitive booster, but okay. Okay. Pure use. There's the Crystal Palace. One more blocker. Meet your trainer to prepare a recovery plan.
I didn't say anything of the sort. That's right, no comment. How many times do I have to say it? Tell your people to be careful.
They'll be searching for dirt on us now.
Lunar bases are huge to them. They won't forgive us for this.
Did you see the report on the vote? I mean, shit.
The world's going to tear us apart when the word gets around.
The world's never going to find out. And the few who do know the truth, they won't know it for long.
Access granted. Please provide your destination.
Bring up district analytics.
Increased NCPD presence and activity has been reported in Haywood. No official statement has been forthcoming. Intercepted radio communications suggest MaxTac has been sent to the area. A widespread power failure has been reported in Santo Domingo. All other districts exhibit activity within expected parameters.
Destination, Lizzie's Bar.
Noted. En route.
This is M54 News broadcasting with a breaking story for you. A conference of the European Space Council screeched to a grisly halt following a failure in a neural stabilization system. 5 European Space Council members are dead, while 3 remain in critical condition. Authorities are still looking into what might have caused this shocking incident. The council members were all wearing Biotechnica-provided devices. The corporation's representatives have, as yet, refused to comment. Our reporter is on the scene. We'll have updates on developments as they come to light. Stay with N54 News for the latest.
Yes? We weren't scheduled to connect till the end of the week.
Quantified Satori received notification of a somewhat troubling biometric reading. I felt I should call. Is everything in order?
I'm dealing with a temporary nuisance. Nothing you should worry about.
Just think back to our last session. The neuromotor relaxation exercises 3 times a day. They'll soothe and lift your spirit. I know this.
Sure, okay. See you later.
I was telling you that I just read that kind of pissed me off.
No designated landing site has been detected at the destination.
Find a spot close to the bar, as close as you can. Fuck procedures.
Initiating landing sequence based on new parameters.
Basically, they're talking about Carrie Uridine as a romance option.
We have arrived at your destination.
Canonically, he is bisexual. But female V, in any incarnation, is not his type. Which is... reads kind of weird to me.
Fuck's your problem, Psycho Suit? This looked like a landing pad to you? Could have fucking crushed us.
Out of my way.
What? Who the fuck are you to say that to me?
Arasaka counter intel. We done here?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how recently Eurodyne's divorce happened. That's kind of the only thing I can think of is that he, even though he's technically bisexual, he's kind of done with dating women. But that aside, I made it clear that I am personally for the concept of, well, what I refer to is functional bisexuality for romanceable characters. What was referred to in the article as is characters being player sexual, which is maybe a better term. I might consider using that in the future to describe that approach, but the excuse is like, oh, this is how things work in real life, and I'm like, yeah, but I counter that with this is a freaking video game. And I see player sexual romance options as just being an overall good idea, like, unless you're going to do something with them being, or having a particular sexuality, and the implications for that in the setting, then like Dorian, which is probably I think the only, well, Dorian and I can't remember any of the names of any of the characters in Outer Worlds, and besides, there's no actual romance options. Yeah, let me just look it up. Oh, I actually got her first name right. Spelling. She has no E in her name. Ashley Birch. I know her voice. I know the voice actor of the character. Parvati. Okay. So like Parvati, like having her be asexual in that case is actually like relevant. Although on the other hand, you could still have that character be biromantic or functionally biromantic. If they were going to add romance, player romance to Outer Worlds, then they could just make Parvati biromantic or player romantic rather, and it would still be valid. It just that you probably wouldn't get a sex scene, which I don't really care. Because to be quite frank, there are other source filmmaker exist. Is all I'm gonna say about that. I mean, I guess when you're doing a custom character, it's a little different, but whatever.
Do whatever. Think the world's theirs.
Couldn't use the front door like everyone else?
Keep an eye on the AV for me, will you?
I don't get paid to do that.
I wasn't asking. And not a scratch on it when I get back.
Welcome to Lizzie's.
But anyway, like, characters being player sexual is just, to me, it's an accessibility feature. For people who are very picky about, like, what, or particular about what kind of characters they'll play in their games. Like, me, I'm making an exception here. Because I'm curious to see Eurodyne's romance. I'm also curious to see the romance with Panam with the stay at your place content, because for various reasons in my previous playthrough, even with the mod that allows you to romance Panam, there's no, like, either the stay at your place content only pertains to the character, so we're gonna test that, I guess, here. I suppose. To see if we get, like, hangouts with multiple partners or not, or if it's only the partner we most recently romanced. In that case, it's up to CD Projekt Red to fix that, because they're the ones who designed the game to allow for multiple romances in a single playthrough. It's just, I suspect it's mod related, because we had a mod that allows a female V with a female body and female voice to romance Panam. But anyway, like, for me, as a non-binary individual, I prefer to play female characters, because that's just my way of expressing the other half of my identity. And I would assume that would be true of non-binary individuals who are born female and are just in a similar state of mind to myself, I guess, in terms of, like, being fine with their biological body. So, like, for non-binary people who use video games with custom characters as an outlet for expressing the opposite end of their gender identity, then it's kind of, it kind of sucks that I have to play as a male character ordinarily to romance Pan Am, for example. Like, it just for I guess a reflection of my attraction, the attraction axis of my identity and sexuality. I guess you could say maybe I might be a little biromantic. It's just that a male character has to be very interesting to me too. I guess overcome the fact that I'm not attracted to them sexually. And the fact that most games don't track the two layers of I guess relationship orientation. It'd be interesting if they did. Interesting if we had a game that actually like allows you to play as someone who's biromantic but unisexual. I like it's I don't know. Like I'm gonna look this up. Like, is there a sexual orientation name that pertains to or sexual orientation? No, it's a list of non-binary gender terms. Screw you. What are non-binary inclusive terms for sexual orientation? I guess genders unlike my own are would be considered straight. Like, the only difference is like, okay, if I'm a non-binary, I guess technically, like, that's just the weird thing. Like, gay would be attracted to genders like your own. But the like, that's just the weird thing here. Like, Like gay means attracted to genders like your own. Straight means attracted to genders unlike your own. But the thing is, like, if I met another non-binary person who is biologically female and presents primarily as, or presents female enough for me to have physical attraction to them, then what does that make me? Like, if I'm willing to explore that. And then... Yeah, it's a... There may not be any official or terminology. Disappearing down rabbit holes. That's just what I do.
There's that cream new place. We went there yesterday. Huh. Drawing a blank.
You don't come here often, do ya? It's good to see you, cabron. Now sit down and tell me what's got your shorts in a knot.
It's good to see you too, Jack. How you been?
I got sparks flying between the Valentino boys and Maelstrom. Eddie's there for the taking, as long as you don't get flatlined. Yeah, I know how it is. I can't complain, but we ain't here to shoot the shit about me. Let me hear about this problem of yours.
Jackie, before I start, this stays between us.
Por supuesto.
I'm serious. This thing, it could ruin me.
So could I. You do realize who you're talking to, right? A guy who's done this before. Remember what happened in Mexico, at the border? I peep one word.
I know, you saved my ass. If word about the cartels had gotten out.
But it didn't. And this won't either. That's why you came to see dear old Jackie.
Data shard. Take it. What do you think?
Won't come cheap. It'll have to be done on the sly. No trail. Hard eddies only.
Got the money.
Full crew job for sure. Techie, maybe two. A runner with a gold-plated brain. And a driver with wheels from hell. Not to mention, a solo.
Huh. The piece I'm missing.
That what you need from me? My trigger finger to zero this lady?
Delicate situation, I know. That's why I need somebody I can trust.
This ain't no delicate situation, hermano. It's a hit job. Plain and simple.
You know how Arasaka operates. Or, okay, maybe you don't. This isn't a professional request I can refuse.
But I can. And I am. And you should too. Now, what do you say we liquor up and talk life? Gracias, mamita. Double tequila with grenadine and lime. Nothing better for drowning nerves.
To this.
Was that a toast? What the hell does that even mean? You raise a glass to your mama, your hermana. To the mamacita you'll meet at the bar. But this doesn't say a damn thing. To this. This job and all the rest of that corpo bullshit. You know what it is? Un pacto con el diablo. Been saying it all along. Sold your soul to those Arasaka fuckers. Today, they got you to zero somebody. Tomorrow, they'll get somebody else to zero you.
Think I have a choice? If I refuse, they take everything and leave me nothing.
Yeah, well, let them. They'll also take the fist they got gripping your balls. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty picky about who I let touch my balls. And Saburo and his matones, oh, they definitely do not make the cut.
Maybe someday. But for now, I'm still well within their reach.
You'll always be within reach. Always. Hey, you lost? Got a problem?
V, is that right?
You're from Arasaka HQ. Is there a problem? Are you here about Frankfurt?
We're here for you. Jenkins assigned you a task today. You'll share all the details with us.
Name and department again? Didn't quite catch it first time around. Ugh, fuck!
How you feeling? Pretty sharp dive, huh?
Your access to company networks is hereby revoked. In 2 minutes, any company cybernetics in your possession will cease functioning. Give us the data you received from Jenkins. This will conclude termination procedures.
How the hell did you find out?
That is not your concern. The data, now.
Okay, we just don't even have a choice here.
Information's on the shard.
Smart choice.
We done?
With the formalities, yes. But I think Abernathy would gladly up our fee for ridding her of a piece of rot like you. Stand up. You're coming with us. Come on, move it.
Yes, man. I think you fellas might have forgotten just how far from home you are. Not sure this barrio's your style, let alone a healthy option. Queda claro.
Is that a threat?
Well, you start shooting, maybe we join in, huh? Before you know it, somebody might die today.
We have what we came for. It'll do for now.
Ooh, dodged one there. V, how you feel? You all right?
I can't breathe.
Need help?
No, it's just withdrawal syndrome. Sort of. I think they cut off my hormone regulators. Biomon and SAT analysis system. Body's gotta adjust.
Hey. Should I get you to a Ripper? Or, I guess, maybe trauma team's on its way.
I mean, like, and we're probably suddenly just getting flooded with estrogen. I would imagine.
TT policy's gone, Jack. So are my biochem controllers. Company pad. I mean, they've seized my bank account. Not frozen, seized.
Jesus, these fuckers move fast. You sure you feel okay, though? I mean...
Give me a minute. Get my shit together. That'd be that, Jack. Just lost control of my life. Completely.
I'd say you got it back. You couldn't say no to them. So they said it to you. This is a turn for the better. You'll see. Besides, you haven't lost everything.
About to say I still have a friend? That's sweet.
No, dumbass. You still got that wad for the hit job, don't you? Probably some fat-ass chunk of cha-ching. Just right for a new start. That's right, fool. Buckle up. Hey, you hearing all right? Don't look so hot. V! Ah! Hey, hermano. Your new life It starts now.
Hello there, Night City! Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead of us.
First order of business, jailbreaker.
Dreams! Ooh, I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her. Every new day here means 100 new arrivals, but only half these gonks will survive a year, and that's if it's a good one. And why do these peeps come down?
Jailbreak
Well, to be street samurai like Morgan, Blackhand, and
replace the hormone regulator.
the greater the risk, the bigger the bounty, kids. Or so they say. But you can only be a major league player for so long. The faster you live, the faster you burn out. If you don't get a bullet to the brain first. AC's Legends. Know where you'll find most of them? The graveyard. Matters not where you're from. Matters not where you start. What matters here is the walk you walk. In Night City. The city of dreams.
Chick we're looking for is somewhere in this building. Probably crawling with the pendejos that kidnapped her. Eyes and ears open, all right? Speaking of which, got you a little something. Militech training shard. In case you need to, brush up on your dance moves. Down for some target practice in VR?
Not now, Jack. No time. Maybe later.
Sure. Mañana.
Will Kako give you any tips and tricks for the job?
I'm not your mother. Just do what I pay you for. It's easy work. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Elevator. This way.
That's interesting. Or maybe the PS5 version just has a different set of trophies. Anyway, I gotta go use the restroom. Be back in a few minutes. We'll probably do this opening mission and then call it a night. I'll be back. I imagine we may have just swapped the hormone regulator. for something lower tier. Because it might cost us more to jailbreak it than just straight up replace it. Heck, it might even be worth more selling it. Maybe to some hobbyist who would want to try jailbreaking it themselves. I don't know. Because all we really need are just the more of just the automatic regulation of estrogen and testosterone in particular. As well as whatever would prevent us from I would assume it would also be something that, like, similar to what Whimsby has, which would be, in this case, one thing that just like blocks the menstrual cycle completely. Hence, acting as a form of birth control. Like, I imagine it would be popular to have that kind of tech, even, well, heck, obviously, just having, like, a surefire means of birth control in general would be great to have. But also, beyond that, it would also be, like, beneficial to people who want to work on their career first, and rather than having, like, embryos frozen, you just keep them from being released to begin with. And they're just... I'm not sure, like, what kind of side effects it could have, technically. I'm not sure there's any actual science on that, since the technology to just block the menstrual cycle completely, or to like a literal menopause. I guess there is the literal menopause, but like just literally, like, more literal than the actual term. But I wonder, like, what if there's any, like, science on, like, what would happen if you just have whatever. Doesn't matter.
Your movie.
Obviously, they found ways to avoid complications.
Target's Sandra Dorset. Target's biomon went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already. Not sure you're in time.
We're in time, Bug. We. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of this squad.
Squad. Charming.
Calm the hell down, both of you. Almost there.
Yeah, Bug. You focus.
Looking for 1237. Target should be inside, but I got 0 eyes on her biomon. Fingers crossed it's not too late.
Is that you?
Ugh, I hate this life or death shit. Hurry. Try hacking the door. Think you can trip it on your own, V?
How? Don't tell me, like... It... What? Oh, okay.
Are we fucking late? Is that her? Is that our target, V?
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo Immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. Typical back alley fix-ups. Not our lucky gal. Let's keep looking.
Mira, eyes up. Pendejos ahead. Quiet, V. Careful now. Nice. Couldn't have done that better myself.
Okay. Okay, so this... Huh. So, in the actual PlayStation control scheme, this takes us to this menu, and this takes us to this menu. I guess because the share button doesn't really do anything, they just decided to, whoever designed the way the controller works, the share button just takes us to where the start button would, or options button would normally take us. Anyway, what I wanted. Huh, all of the showers we got before from the, oh wait, no? Okay, yeah, we still had the one from the intro.
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
Fuck these Reapers.
But we still have overheat.
Need to find a single firefighter. Sure.
That all you got?
Blow your head off clean! But Bill!
You know who you're messing with?
Scabs are still crawling. Clean it up, clean it out. Don't want to be bringing the target out under fire. And definitely don't want to smoke your back.
No way. Not neither.
Dang it.
Не высовывайтесь, придурки! Blow your head off clean! Сразу обоссался! А, fuck the bitch!
Overseas blocks.
Room he's in looks out on the balcony. Got a window on the left. Give me 2 secs to grease the lock.
Mano, get his attention. I'll do the rest.
Hack on the doors just cleared. Watch yourselves. Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got them. You're clear to go.
Shit, where the hell's our target?
Look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
Okay. Okay. I hope we actually sell heavy weapons anyway. Yeah, we can't sell heavy weapons. It's kind of dumb, but whatever. It's interesting that Eurodollars can't be traced. Well, it was actually from Victor. Victor T. Blaze. Remember your dead man walking. Here I can show up here again. They're in for worse than a split jaw. That's not an empty threat. Try me, motherfuckers. Your island? Man-made island developer. Image not found. Island.co is offering you 15 brand new artificial islands in the Pacific Ocean. Everybody gets around 3 square miles of snow white sand, cliffs, and tropical vegetation, all resting on an elastic foundation capable of withstanding earthquakes of up to 8 on the Richter scale. Once you made your payment, the islands are yours and only yours. Its location in the open sea means that you can do whatever you want. Only you have the right to your own land with no limits on what you can do.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Shit, V. I mean, stomach of steel, but
Critical cyberware missing.
this, I wasn't made for this shit, you know.
Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find out.
V, jack into her biomon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
This does not look good.
Jacking in. Sandra Dorset, NC570442. Trauma Team Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Trauma should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Guessing they jammed the transmitter, Sig. Looking at a hacked biomon, firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Carajo, T-Bug. You ain't seeing this place. This is tubs, ice, hooks, cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neuroport. Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's muting the biomon.
Is that even safe? Can't we just get her out of here?
We found her still breathing. Can't lose her. We need that biomon working, checking for hemorrhages, whatever. Find that shard and yank it.
Found the shard. We're moving now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Pobrecita. Let's get her off that ice.
Oh, fuck.
She's flatlining.
V, need to know what's going on.
Jackie, air hypo. Fuck, this is bad.
Hey, catch, vato!
I think... Holy shit, it worked.
Fuera, cabrón. Get her outside. Fuera, get her out. Terrace.
Landing. Stand clear. Initiating security protocol. Follow all instructions. Stop in the doorway. Place the patient on the ground. Five steps back. Now.
TT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulants being administered. 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 fibrinogen.
Let's get out of here. Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
Good work. Shit show's over. Cutting my wires now. See you in the near future.
Listen, mano. I got this thing. Mind if I borrow your wheels? I got a date with Misty, but I can't take the metro. How's they gonna look for me?
Won't leave you hanging, Jack. But don't get used to it.
Okay, Victor, all dead.
saving my ass, V. Thank you. How about I drive you home, huh?
She's all yours. I'm beat as it is.
Oh, almost forgot. Should get Wakako in the hollow. Tell her the job's done.
V, how did it go? Our client is alive and well.
Of course she's alive and well. That's what we agreed, isn't it?
Splendid. Your payment awaits you, ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you're to make it past the cordon, you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later. Word's out the NCPD's gonna put Watson on lockdown. If I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight, we better put it in 5th.
Leave it to me, mano. I'm driving.
I might be able to do some better stuff.
You don't believe in no fate. Every day digging the grave. Step in the pit with the snakes. City of dreams, city of gang. You don't believe in no fate.
Can't stop digging Night City.
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, mano. Not just any other city. Morgan Blackhand, Andrew Wayland, Adam Smasher. Legends are born here.
City of dreams, city of Scully in the gullies, yeah. Bully in the burrows,
I'm starving. Let's grab a tight bite. What do you say?
Jackie, they're locking down Watson, remember?
Oh, shit. You're right. Is it just me, or... Oh, fucking knew it. Man on their ass, tailing us. Chingado. I don't like it. No more tiny bit. Scuff! Hijo de puta!
Fucking drive, Jackie!
Come on, V!
Can't! Keep her steady!
Hold tight, V!
Holy fuck!
Mierda! Perdón! Got you, assholes! V! Aim for the driver!
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Chingado! Scratched your baby up pretty bad. Sorry, V.
It's okay. It can wait. Let's just focus on getting home.
Been playing 2 nights, better get lost before you pay that price. I'ma drop blood, dog, kid, I know knife. Cause about another fit is better fight for your life in the night. Not this life in the high, live or die. Bigger fangs, bigger bite, make a bite of terabyte. Baby, call me Eddie, cause I eat it like it, bigger.
Damn. They're pulling out all the stops.
Keep on fronting my past. Backseat driver gon' crash. If you keep eyeing my lemon, I'ma take your woman in the back.
Watson's on lockdown to further notice. Necessary security measure.
Officer, ma'am. Damn, are we ever lucky we ran into you.
Really? What's it that makes me so special?
Heart of gold? Because only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I need to get back to my girl.
Your girl?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be worried sick if I don't show. I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. She's giving me a chance. Waiting.
That's a shame.
Look at him. No model citizen, maybe, but he's a good kid.
Let them through.
but they the last. Okay, on your way.
You have a good evening now, officer, ma'am.
She took a liking to you.
Devotion I demonstrated grabbed her by the gut.
Right.
I'm loyal, stable in my affections.
Mm-hmm.
And unassuming. You get it.
You look like your average bust.
They ain't your average badges. That's Bagstack.
Yeah, I
Apex
could guess.
predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of hand. Gonks out there, though. Just a midday snack for them. Well, show's over. Poor bastards. They had it coming.
The end is nigh. No, wait. It's just 101.9. The Dirge.
Made it. Almost at your place.
What about you? Not likely to make it back to Haywood now.
Chill, V. They'll let me through.
Sure about that?
Oh, yeah. I'll play nice Jackie again.
Hey, I was gone for a minute, now I'm back for another. Let me paint you a picture. Propane in the winter, snowflake in the summer, no cake and for dinner. Can't hang, hit a chin up. Stay praying on a sinner. Whoa, whoa.
Sweet dreams, then.
If I make it, it's a winner. Put a frank
Tell Misty I said hi.
in the whip.
I will. Ahí luego.
Yeah, I still have to get used to using the touchpad to.
Good evening, Night City. My first guest tonight is the president of the Church of
Forgot earlier. A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zipping you her deets.
Reverend Culver. Praise be to thee, our Father in heaven. And our second guest is Karina Lee, host of the Chip In program, which promotes the use of cybernetic implants. How's life treating you, beautiful?
Can't complain, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
Now, I'd like us to talk about the most exclusive and highly sought after implant on the market.
Stupid gate's busted again. Third time.
Paid to get it fixed the last two. Gotta be some kind of scam.
Gonna have a word with the super. Oh yeah.
Right past their apartment. How do we check our weapon stash? Oh, here we go. I wonder if we need to log back into our GOG account too, because I think I have some extra stuff from. Oh, I only have one save? Okay. Okay. I need to go over. Where the heck do I... Yeah. That would be it. Where do I log in then? Well, there we go. Okay, I got a security code sent to my email because. I need to actually like follow the steps here. Fucking hell. Okay, I've successfully claimed in-game rewards. Sweet. Should include all the stuff that we got from like Prime Gaming and such. There's a whole bunch of Prime Gaming stuff. Phantom Liberty. I think I have the vehicle. Like maybe pre-ordering the game would just unlock the vehicle immediately rather than having you pay for it. Is maybe it.
Hey everyone, feels great to have you back. So then, did y'all hear about that Arasaka aircraft carrier docked in Night City called Kujira or the Whale?
There we go. Yeah, I really like the Red Rock. Oh my god, I like it even less now. It clips with her hair.
Oh, V! You get any sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
Think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corpo's biomon. Dunno, neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling, my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Yeah, throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
We actually have a second conflict. That works better. There we go.
Hey, V. Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How'd you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Fucking gone piece of shit. Got another dry, sun-filled week coming your way, Night City. But soak in that sun while you can.
Piece of shit, come on!
Oh, no. No, what's the worst thing is about this place?
Hey, yo, V. How about a round or two? What do you say?
I meet someone.
We begin now with your latest local news. The 54th anniversary of the AHQ disaster is fast approaching.
Hello, it's time for your local news. The Aratama Matsuri Festival is nearly upon us. To mark the event, the streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story dashi floats. The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances in the No tradition. The sponsor for the festival is the Arasaka Corporation, and in an exciting development, even Hanako Arasaka has announced her participation in the dashi parade. From all of us at WNS News, we wish you a safe and fun
So, what are we gonna talk about yesterday?
Man of the hour. Sheesh, took you long enough. Worked up an appetite just waiting. Sit down, let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
Mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated cool.
How'd you manage to pull this? Trade in your spleen or something? As far as I know, we're not the type to get fingered by Dex.
You, me? Oh, but T-Bug, she's the one that hooked us up. Got us talking. Knew it was a done deal the moment he laid eyes on me. 'Cause come on, ain't nobody who can resist this. Am I right?
Sure, Jack. Whatever you say. So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Our Lord and Savior wants to tell you everything himself, face to face. Oh, no pressure, but this whole deal, he's riding on you now, is he?
All right. Let's hear what old Dex has to say. Set it up.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me started on fixers. They catch a client, find the cheapest gong to do the job, then drop their corpse at a landfill.
Shit. Hit the nail on the head, V.
Foreshadowing.
Gracias a Dios. Estoy lleno. Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our, dust-up with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
Let's feel this factory new ride.
We driving this time? Are you sure what we want us to drive?
First stop. Ripper Duck. And Holmes. Easy on the gas, huh? I just ate. I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Miss D.
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know? This is it. Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits. We'll hash out what Dex has cooked up for us. Big move, mano.
Okay. Random dead body. I didn't do it. Usually it means dead body with blue, but apparently in this case.
Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
You look pleased.
Because I am. Always. Makes for easier living. But we got a new job lined up from a big hitter at the afterlife.
Oh. Is it gonna be dangerous?
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof.
Malone drops his guard. You can see the fatigue on him. It's really starting to weigh him down.
Vicky, spry as ever, you old ripper. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. Oh, wow. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Whole kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Met a new fixer. He gave me a job. Name's Dexter Deshawn.
Known quantity from the afterlife. No denying you're moving up.
But, something you're not telling me, Vic?
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex to Sean, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax.
How could we possibly have the money yet?
Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances.
I mean, I guess we could just literally drive around town before even doing this.
Now jack in.
Kuroshi? Whoa. Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
Endorsed by us,
I'll give
cracks
you my
even.
word I'd pay you back, but this might be too rich for my blood.
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. Eddie's in hand. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
You don't really have much to choose. There's a cost, okay. Maybe it's something we found. Hopefully.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear.
So know that I look like a man.
This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here.
So, what's new in the life of Victor Vector?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, not much. And that's fine with me. I used to live in a world where all that mattered was who's who, what's what, and how's why.
And what happened?
One day, I just dropped it and never looked back. I'll never be a legend in this town, but been sleeping nights ever since. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Same as always. Don't feel a thing. You ask me that every time, you know? Not as if things are gonna be any different today.
Sure thing, kid. I mean, not like there's any risk of a stroke or paralysis, but what do I know? I'm just a doctor. That's what I thought. Lights out for a minute, all right? Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in. You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful. Time for the scanner. It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. I also injected an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well. It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
How about the neurovirus from the last job? Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. And a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
What am I looking at?
A mild stim. Should boost neurotransmission in the short term and muffle some of the side effects while the implant takes.
Just do it off camera. Because...
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up.
Anything
I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay, do my best to talk us up.
But you are not the master.
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber-psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me, for a few reasons. There are people who say cyberpsychosis can be treated.
Right.
Netrunner, NCPD.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody.
There are 2 sites for clubbing.
How to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
We probably can't actually recover our reward for this particular job just yet. Yeah. I don't think we can. Which is a little dumb. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Don't tell me that's a Gucci dress.
Looking for some nice threads. Nothing tacky.
We'll find you something dapper in no time.
Oh crap. We're broke. You got doubles the ball up our outfit. There we go. We got. We can literally buy like one thing. Crap. Oh. Yeah, we could change right here.
Stuck on where I want to take my style. Anything you'd recommend?
There we go. Oh yeah, we need to switch up to the okay. Hey. Hey! Walk in here. Ugh. What did I just tell you? Wasn't a problem with Cyberpunk. Traffic just friggin' picked up. Just the haptic trigger here. I kind of prefer the haptic triggers in PC mod. Still gotta use the controls. PS4 imported saves. It took a while to import all the saves from when it's playing the PS4 version. I guess I only ever played the one playthrough on PS4, and everything else was on PC. Well, there's some Nomad stuff. What the? No! Go to hell! I didn't mean to load, I wanted to save! The fuck?
Stuck on where I want to take my style. Anything you'd recommend?
Oh, go to hell.
So did you get that loan in the end? No, said my rating was too low. How come?
I bet. I had to go for the whole freaking ride again. Get the fuck out of my way. Okay, let's try this again. Save game this time. Cool. Oh, I have to exit the main menu. Okay. So there's a bunch of things you can do that'll take a few seconds every time, as well as some other things that are a bit more involved. But of course, all of that is completely up to you. And regardless, I thank you very much for watching. And until next time,